All right, we're rolling now. I don't really know how to start this actually. Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome to the fifth anniversary. I think it's the 5th anniversary of my channel. Yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years, and I have Nate here because he's important to the channel, I guess.
You know.
What has this guy ever done? It's not like he's been in a total of like at least 20 videos.
Probably fairly accurate. 20, probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, it says my anniversary is since 2021. I want to say that this anniversary is since I did it since like the first video I uploaded and not the channel creation date, because I created the channel like preemptively before uploading the first video. Yeah, because it celebrates the anniversary of the 5th anniversary from my first video, which was Introduction to Mega Man Classic. Kind of want to redo that video. That would actually be a cool thing to redo. I'm not promising if I'm doing that or not. But yeah, it's been 5 years of the channel, and I'm pretty proud with it. I might not have the most subscribers or anything, but you know, I still enjoy doing it. Are you surprised I've actually kept it up this long, Nate? Kept up this.
You've just been doing it. I wouldn't expect you to just like
this charade, this farce, this phallic object of a channel.
Sure, man.
Have you been glad to be a part of it?
It's been fun. I'm trying to figure out how I can check how long I've had my YouTube account for. Now that you mentioned that. Because I want to say it's like 2012. I want to say.
Because this obviously isn't like my personal YouTube account. Like, I do have one that I use personally. I've actually had 2 different ones that I've used personally. I want to say I remember logging into like my original YouTube account at one point and seeing like Sunday was like my #1 like subscription list. And I'm like, ooh. I don't remember if he did anything problematic. Did he? You know more about him.
Something happened. I want to say something happened to his family, like where like I can't remember if something like left him or something happened. And then he found God, I think. And then I randomly saw a video of him where I think he's like a landlord now.
He's a landlord.
I think I saw a video of him where he was like going over like this place that he had that was like getting rented off, and I was like, oh, this is what he does now? He was like fucking property management. And it was super weird because I just randomly saw it on Instagram and I'm like, what the fuck is that, Sunday? Like,
I mean, really this is AI overview, so don't take it for credit, but the first thing is that it says there was drama about him, like with the prison server iBlocky, where he had like a gambling mechanic in it, and people like didn't like it because they were saying it was pay to win, and then he eventually removed it. Sure. And then another one was that a lot of just channel veterans, like people who have been watching him for a while, have said that he just has moved to like trend chasing content, and it's been kind of like brain rot slop conversion or whatever. Anyway, this video isn't meant to shit talk.
December 30th, 2012 was when my channel was created.
But yeah, it's been fun doing the YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm gonna quit. I'm not quitting. Actually, the opposite. If I quit now, it'd be like, why? Because now is like the best opportunity to keep continuing it. Like, I'm gonna get so many more opportunities for content here soon. Because I'm moving to Los Angeles. I'm kidding. I do make fun of that, how it seems like every YouTuber has a stream open. What is this? Oh, my personal account.
Yeah, I was just scrolling to see if I was still slipped to it.
Dude, what even is my channel banner on that account? It's like a disgusting like
Oh,
MS
man.
Paint.
Well, it's meant to be just the guy trying to get my stars.
Dude, would you believe me if I told you that that's dude, don't report user. Would you believe me if I told you that that's a Steven Universe reference?
Well, just the guy trying to get my star.
Yeah, it's a reference to a lyric from a Steven Universe song. But
Anyway, it's 5 years, or whatever it was.
yeah, it's big milestone, and like I kind of just wanted to talk about it because like I mean it's a lot. Like it's a half decade, you know. And I feel like I remember when there was like all these YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier being like, I've been doing YouTube for a full decade now, and like sure it's not the same thing, but like it's just kind of unreal to believe I've gotten this far. And I almost feel like I should be older because like I'm only 21. Nate and I are in our 20s, right? And like my channel's 5 years old. But I feel like I started my channel a lot like earlier than a lot of people did. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people started their channel like when they were in college. But I got like a 4-year head start on that. And like what's kind of sucked about it is I've had to deal with like modern YouTube. You know, like where random things just happen because of YouTube being owned by Google now and doing random shit. Nate knows what I'm talking about. Like fucking copyright bullshit.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved the thing that happened with Undertale Yellow where it was like Materia Publishing and then it was messing up YouTube's copyright system so bad that people were copyright claiming the video. Like it was auto claiming the video for like people who did covers of Undertale songs when that cover wasn't even in the song in the video, and instead they were like similar melody. I'm like, awesome. I remember I was trying to like fight it, and then like eventually that all of it was just dropped because Toby Fox was working with Materia Publishing to get that done. By the way, the day we're recording this is actually unironically Deltarune tomorrow. Chapter 5 drops tomorrow, which means we're one more chapter closer to being able to do the Let's Play, even though we haven't played Undertale yet. So it's coming soon, guys. I'm hoping we can do it by the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, obviously everything will be easier when you're up here, but
yeah, we can freely talk about that. By the way, I wasn't sure if you're trying to be reserved about that, but yeah,
before, so
we've mentioned it a few times. But yeah, like I haven't made like a big deal about it because there's no like big announcement video on the channel specifically for it. But we've mentioned it in passing that I'm gonna be moving in with Nate into his apartment. And I figured out that would be the best thing because we collaborate so much. But
yeah, probably like a month, something like that.
Yeah, just about a month. Give a few days. Give like 8 days, a month and 8 days.
Month and 8 days.
So, it's a little spooky. But a little spooky, scary. Well, I mean, it is because it's like a big change for me. I mean, like you've been living on your own for like what 2 years now, 3?
I mean, depending on how you want to describe living alone. I mean, the thing is like even when I'm in the dorms, like sure I'm on my own for a while, but like I'm still back home for like 3 months. You know,
Yeah,
like
I mean, I guess for me it's like different because like I'm not doing that like to
yeah.
start. Like I'm going fully to living at the apartment with the exception of maybe coming back for the holidays.
There's definitely like that is one thing I will say that's kind of nice about like dorms, especially is like it's kind of a transition between living with your parents so long and then like getting an apartment, like fully living on your own. Because there's just like so much else you have to deal with the dorm in terms of like just like home maintenance.
Yeah. But I think 5 years is also kind of crazy, like 5 years milestone, because like I feel like as kids, like it was kind of like, oh, everybody wanted to be a YouTuber, and then it's like, since then, obviously, the fakers, the posers have been weeded out. Like we both did, and Nate just kind of figured like he tried it. He
It
really
wasn't
tried
good.
it.
I didn't make good shit, dude. It was awful.
Yeah, but you try. I mean, you did like what you could with what you had.
Yeah.
I just
Fucking
feel
pointing my phone
like
to the wall and my fucking TV because I didn't have a capture card.
I mean, like, I feel like my thing is like I've always been kind of like more educated about stuff like that because like that's just the type of person I am where I'm like, oh, this YouTube thing is cool. I want to do it one day. And like I was like researching equipment since like age 7. And like I've tried multiple times to do a YouTube channel and it's just failed. Nate knows of my past attempts. I don't know if Nate remembers my shitty Doki Doki Literature Club Let's Play.
No, I mean I never watched it, but yeah, I remember that.
Dude, it was so bad. I was doing it from a laptop and I just like didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I remember my videos having like the worst audio quality because I was using like my laptop mic, but then I was also using my laptop keyboard. So anytime I typed something, it was just like boom, 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 boom. Because like the mic's embedded inside the
Yeah,
keyboard
yeah,
somewhere. I'm just like, and I remember like it'd pick up noise from like the fan of my laptop. It was so bad. But I'm obviously more well educated now. I feel like I've got more skills that I can attribute, like my art skills, like graphic design and stuff. That all contributes to it. But, that's like part of the reason though why Nate was like so willing to be on the YouTube channel was because of not because of my art skills, but like because he was interested in it, but he like doesn't want to do it himself. You know what I mean? Like the managing aspect of it, like the whole like concept of like doing it doesn't appeal to you, but like being in a YouTube video doesn't like disappeal to you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So then it's just fun because like 90% of the time it's like really not that different from just hanging
Playing
out.
games. Yeah.
I mean, like we do censor ourselves a little bit. Like
Do
in
we?
private, I mean, in private, we have a tendency to say like things that might be offensive to a generalized
Yeah.
audience because some people, even if you say something as a joke and like you don't mean it in malice, they just like they can't take it. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna fault anybody for their upbringing or whatever. Like, if you got called a slur constantly growing up and you get PTSD from it, so even if someone says it as a joke, you know, that's different. I mean, like, I know that off camera, I've used slurs that pertain specifically to marginal groups I'm a part of.
Yeah, but I
Like,
think that's fine if you're a part of the group.
yeah, it's like, it's okay, I'm one of you.
Like you're making fun of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I use a
Anyways,
slur commonly associated with the LGBT with, like, me and my partner, because we're both a part of that group. So, But anyways, enough about Slursh. Best part
This
of
video's got all over the place.
best part of the 5th anniversary video. But you know, we got plans going forward. I still got to do Pikmin 2. That's it. Pikmin 2 will happen and then the channel will end. The end.
Unus Annus, the fuck out of this shit.
Just do our own Unus Annus. God. I know it's kind of like a dirty cheat and against like what Unus Annus was about, but I still like find archives of those videos because they were so good.
I mean, to be fair, like they knew what they were getting into, like when they were making that. Like they knew people were gonna archive it. Like
yeah, because I mean they just like stopped kind of trying to take them all down eventually. I want to say there's like a Google Drive somewhere where you can just download all the videos. I'm not sure if you should trust it, but you know, there's like a Mediafire link. There's like a Pirate Bay link. Oh, he went somewhat similar. I think it's on Live Leak actually.
Live Leak, there you go.
You remember the Unus Annus video where they do Cuban style beheadings on people? And Mark's like, wow, that's just really goopy. The Markiplier's classic catchphrase. Wow, that's really goopy. Anyway.
Keep getting sidetracked.
I mean, it's not really sidetracked. It's all a part of the thing. But, I don't know. I guess, like, there's a lot of people, like, I think of when I think of, like, how I got to this point. Because, you know, like, I constantly think about, like, every YouTuber I've ever watched, like, dedicatedly. You know, like, diligently. Because, you know, like, we already mentioned Sunday. I don't even know if I mention Sunday very often in my videos, because, like, I basically, like, fucking gospel Chugga Conroy with how much I bring him up in my videos, but it's just because, like, I still actively watch his videos. Bring up the Game Grumps a lot, too, because it's kind of, like, where I got the idea. It's, like, how I know how to do content with you, for example, is based on my interactions, or not interactions really, but like my observations with the Game Grumps. And then I don't know who else. Nakatalili. That's another similar case. I guess Venturian Tale. I used to watch them once upon a time. You know, I could say more like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. I mean, Markiplier we bring up all the time, like as a bit. God, I'm actually debating. So like, we recorded like half of a Subnautica Let's Play, but like the videos just did not turn out well. And like, there's a point where like we have a large portion of footage get corrupted, and like I kind of just want to redo it when it's like a little less scuff. But I don't want to lose the moments, so I kind of want to just upload those videos at some point. Like barely edited, just like upload them, put them on like the Ko-Fi page or something as like unlisted videos. So, because at some point we do actually want to do Subnautica. We really like that game. And like, we tried our hand at it, but we have like really good bits that are too good to let die in that playthrough. Like the Markiplier.
I mean, Subnautica is 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 that where Markiplier came from?
The Markiplier, where we like
Oh,
just
the
stacked
Markiplier.
the
Yeah,
fucking. We figured out you could stack the Markiplier bobblehead on top of each other. We just stacked it in like a grow bed.
I mean, you know this that like Subnautica is just like one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, it's for each of us. It's one of our favorite games of all time. I don't know. I think Nate might like it slightly more, just on like terms of he's dedicated. He has more like dedicated brain space to the game than me. Bro will be like, yeah, I know like this one area where I know 3 specific outcrop spawns.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know to that degree, but like generally, I can tell you like what kinds of things you will find in areas, and generally, I can navigate pretty well just from the environment. But, you know,
So
I've played a lot of that game. That's just why, like,
yeah,
that's
because
the,
I
if you want autism on a game, ask me anything about fucking Breath of the Wild.
yeah, that's why like if I ever do a Breath of the Wild video, you're definitely at least going to be a consultant, but like you might just have to straight up be in it. I don't know yet.
Let's do all my
At
stupid
least
shit
in
by
the
fucking wind bombing around everywhere.
at least in a bonus video, I don't know, where you can show off all those glitches and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think if I do a let's play of it, I kind of want to do it the intended way.
What do you mean?
Like
The modes are
not.
intended.
No, they are not.
Listen, like they intentionally left them in the game. Like they could have patched them out. You know.
I really don't know how you would have patched out wind bombing.
What do you mean? It's completely intended behavior. I have no idea what you're talking about. This is like. No, but for me, that's like a big part of what I love about Breath of the Wild, though, is just the fact that like I've played so much of that game, I know so much about that game, and just being able to explore all that random shit that's just like you wouldn't normally find in the playthrough.
I know there's like a challenge to like take a specific like a metal bookcase from Hyrule Castle all the way to the Great Plateau.
To be fair, that like taking objects like that though really far is like a fucking nightmare. Because like if they get too far from their intended spot, if you look away from them for like literally even half a second, they will just despawn.
Yeah, they de-render and then they despawn because they're out of frame.
There is a funny little glitch that you can do actually with where you can take something really far away from where it's supposed to be. It'll just start like spewing out items.
I know I had this happen in Tears of the Kingdom where it's like it's a very small, like I wouldn't even call it a bug, but more of a side effect where just if you look away from a chest in the sky and because the lighting is slightly more, it's slightly more like the shadows casted go a little farther in the sky than they do on the ground for some reason. Um if you like look away, you can get a shadow to just disappear because like the chest will de-render if it's behind you. Like if it's behind where the camera would see, it just de-renders to save resources. But that's more of a side effect because like when it de-renders, the shadow disappears. It's like, ew, it's got pop in. I don't like it. It's icky. Anyway. But Legends Arceus might be like the most ambitious let's play I've ever done. Just because it's so long. You know like what episode I'm on for Legend Arceus right now in terms of what's published,
Like
Nate?
50 something.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty high. We're on 55. I'm getting close to getting to the end of the game. What is cool is actually um I will be able to do the bonus video like fully intentionally of like being able to do Shaman and Darkrai and stuff because I found out you don't need to complete a Pokemon game, you just need to have save data. And Nate has Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, I forget which one. He has one of them.
Shining Pearl.
He has Shining Pearl, so I can just like play it and then like get to a point where I can save, and then we'll have I believe Darkrai or Shaman. I don't remember which one. One of them was tied to Pokemon Sword and Shield, and the other to Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. So
There it is. There's my little copy of Shining Pearl. I don't know. I haven't played this game forever. It's honestly not that good.
yeah, would you agree it's less good than Platinum was?
I liked Platinum. Shining Pearl was just not it, man.
Yeah, I guess we could tell that story. I'm actually responsible for getting Nate semi interested in playing Pokemon games because he'd been aware of Pokemon because like do you fucking exist on Earth and not be aware of Pokemon? But you know, like he had been surrounded by Pokemon because like I could think of at least I can count on like both hands the amount of people we know who are into Pokemon. And he had never played a Pokemon game, so I lent him my copy of my actual cartridge of Pokemon Platinum. And he played it and he really liked it. He beat the main game. He didn't do the Battle Frontier stuff because I don't blame him because the Battle Frontier stuff is just kind of eh. Battle Frontier is all challenge runs. Like it's literally like you don't get to use your own Pokemon. They usually give you rental Pokemon and it's more like a mini game space. Like it's all still battle mechanic related, but
Yeah,
you know
I
what
mean,
I mean.
obviously you got me Pokemon Platinum, and then at some point, and then I scammed you out of Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
That's Trey's words, not mine, by the way. I don't actually refer to scamming him out of it, but he always jokes about it.
Yeah, basically Nate, like when he first got his Wii U, got a copy of Xenoblade X, played it for maybe an hour and never touched it again. And
Yeah,
this was before they announced Xenoblade X Definitive Edition, okay? This was a while before that. And I was like, you know, I'm a Xenoblade fan. I want Xenoblade X on Wii U. So I'm like, I will trade you a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus for it. And it wasn't my copy though. It was like a one that I had bought. Like I bought a fresh copy of Legends Arceus just so I can get it. And you might think that's like redundant. I was seeing copies of Xenoblade X at the time were getting like price gouged up to like $200 a copy. So I was like, I'd rather just spend like this $50 to $70 on a new copy of Legends Arceus versus pay any more than that on for Xenoblade X of all games. And I did play Xenoblade X for like a little while. I got up to like right when you get to New Los Angeles, and that's about it. But I do want to play the game again at some point. It's just kind of like part of the reason I didn't play it was on the Wii U and my gamepad would die like ridiculously fast playing that game. Because it's the Wii U gamepad. You have to play with that thing wired to the wall if you want to get like a decent play session.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so bad. There's like better batteries you can get. They're like third-party batteries with a higher capacity. I'm just like I don't know, just put like a solar like modify it so I could put one of those like Troy built batteries for like power drills on it. You know what I mean? Those fucking heavy ass batteries that like attach to the bottom of the drill and like become the bottom of the drill.
They take those like tiny solar batteries out of like the calculators.
It's just
You.
hook it up to a potato, run it for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't even think a potato generates enough wattage.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I don't think it's anywhere near enough.
But you know, I had fun with what I played of Xenoblade X.
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, on top of like Pokemon, like obviously I played like Legends Arceus and Shining Pearl and stuff. and played a little bit of Emerald. Haven't played it since, but
Yeah, he's gone rogue. He played Pokemon Infinite Fusion. That's a fan game, but I
I mean,
still
I love
count it.
Infinite Fusion. I mean, the thing is, my big thing is with Pokemon games in general is that like I'm a very impatient person, and I think Shining Pearl's especially bad about this with how long like some cutscenes of just like ending a battle are. And so it just takes like forever. What I like about Infinite Fusion is because it's like kind of like a hack you can do like speed ups.
Yeah, because
That was fun.
they literally have a key to speed up the game, right?
Yeah, like you literally have an inbuilt like an in game speed up option. So like
And they recently made a
press
sequel to
the
Infinite
fast.
Fusion. They recently released like the first playable version of the Infinite Fusion
Oh,
Hoenn, because normally Infinite Fusion is based on Fire Red and Leaf Green. Actually, it's kind of weird. It was based on Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then they like added Johto to the game. And then you still have like the Sevi Islands and stuff. But the Sevi Islands are like weird, right? Because you can just go between them manually. That's like how you're intended to do that. Because don't you have to go to the Sevi Islands for like the main story to fight like um what is that called? Like Moltre Kuno? Or like fucking
maybe I don't know.
Moldos Kuno. It's a fusion of the three legendary birds. It's the only triple fusion in the game. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think there's a few triple fusions. Because I think they might have added original Dragon Kyurem as well. Kyurem origin form, you know?
Because I thought they did one with where are they the like Suicune
They might have.
I can't remember.
But that game was fun. We didn't let's play it, but we might in the future. Might be the only Pokemon game I ever nuzlocke. Who knows?
Are you gonna do a randomizer for that, or would you just do?
Probably do randomizer nuzlocke. I might do a let's play of it just like as is, like untampered. I've never played Infinite Fusion untampered, by the way, and like
Yeah.
I'm insane because I didn't just randomize the game. I randomized all the items.
Yeah, that's one of the things that like it's actually kind of funny with our playthrough of Infinite Fusion because like I've never actually played the game normally. Like I've always just done with the randomizers because I find randomizers fun. Um, but
And you can like change the randomizer to be like more balanced towards progression or just
I
completely
really like how the
chaotic.
randomizer as well, where you can just be like, do you want pure fucking random or do you want like generally similar BSTs? Like,
Yeah, because basically the way the randomizer works is they basically like got the mean base stat total of each route
yeah.
and made it so it's like there's a range within like that it has to be within. I think it's like plus 10 either way, so it gives like a leeway of 20.
It's the basic one I think is like plus 30 either way. And
A
then
plus
like
30.
the medium random is like plus 100 either way, and then it's like plus 300, and then you can go up to like plus 600, which that's like pure random.
I think
Like
there's
plus
also options to make sure like Pokemon don't appear on their original routes. I think there's a lot of Pokemon that really you can only obtain in Rando because the only way you get them normally is by Wonder Trade tickets. And Wonder Trade's like a different thing in this game, where it's just like the game randomly dispenses a Pokemon to you rather than like having an online server because that's a lot of work. No, it's not like Pokemon. Was it Pokemon Uranium? Is that the one with the nuclear Pokemon? I think it is. That has like an online server. Because I actually played Uranium for a little bit and then I got less interested in it.
then it got shut down.
It did get shut down, but like it's back a little bit. I think it
Do
might have
remember actually
gotten
like, watching
shut down,
Reddit for
or they
it.
might have gotten a C and D and then like it changed over time, like they brought it back.
Because I watched like a playthrough of Pokemon, like Pokemon Uranium forever back when it was still a thing.
Dude, you could be Pokemon Brick Bronze. Do you know about that fan game?
I do know.
So Pokemon Brick Bronze is really interesting. It's a Roblox Pokemon fan game, right? And it's been taken down multiple times. So the original creator of the game actually went on to create like a slightly canonically related game called Lumion Legacy, which is just like Pokemon but legally distinct. And it's Roblox. But then also some guy, like some group of people actually, keep re-uploading Pokemon Brick Bronze's source code to Roblox. And because the game connects to an external server to get save data for all players, you can just bring your save file back. So the game gets taken down like constantly and then comes back. And like it's hard to actually C&D the people because the dude's just like, I don't have access to the original code anymore. Like I gave it to somebody and now it just keeps showing up. And I'm just like, that's crazy work. But who knows, Roblox might be shutting down, but we're not going to talk about that.
I don't think they're gonna get like as bad as everything is. I don't think they're gonna like
Probably
pull down
not,
entirely.
honestly. No, they're not Rec Room, bro. Rec Room got shut down. I didn't even really know what Rec Room was until it got shut down, but that might be part of the reason why it got shut down. It might not have been very popular. But out of all the projects on the channel, what would you say is like your favorite one to have done?
I mean, just in terms of game, like it has to be Slay the Spire 2, simply because I just love Slay the Spire so much. But I feel like we haven't done that many things. I'm trying to think of like everything we've done. So like Portal, WarioWare, Slay 2. I mean, are we there yet? I guess we finished that.
Yeah, that's not even out yet.
Yeah.
That'll come out like within the next 2 months, though. I'm making sure of that because it's literally slated. Sledding Game wasn't really a series, but
Yeah, but I mean, I love Sledding Game. I mean, it's you know,
it was 2 videos.
Yeah.
Was it the demo both times? Have I still not uploaded the video of the full game?
I went to the first 2 are demos, and then you still haven't done the one that we did in full game yet.
We did the chess video. We still got to do more of those. There will be more.
Yeah. Well, you had an idea of doing like a
Clubhouse.
I don't know if talk about that.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do chess in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna.
Which I don't know how you want to do that actually, because I don't know if you want me to like fucking go home and grab like my chess set.
I have a chess set.
Oh, do you? Okay.
You can also get a chess set from Walmart for like $10.
Yeah, but I mean, like I was saying, because like there's a specific chess set that like my dad got me when I was like 10 years old. That's like fucking handmade wooden from like fucking India.
I mean, if you tell me where it's at, I can go to your house and get it. Like before I come down.
It won't matter because I'll be back home within like another month at least, because I know I have to go back for something, but I could always just grab it then if I wanted to. Because I have like a dentist appointment that I have to go to in like middle of July.
A dentista.
Yeah, I think that would be, you know, obviously that would be an interesting thing, and I'm kind of excited about. Like,
I think it just feels like we've done more like projects. I don't know, like because there's only been like one project you've been like entirely involved in so far, and that's WarioWare. You know what I mean? Because like Subnautica was supposed to be the second one, and then like, you know, that's gonna be different than we wanted it to turn out. I mean, you were in the Plants vs Zombies video too. Help me out with that. Actually, I think you're in 2 different ones, but I have one that's not released yet. Still working on that.
You ever get back to Hollow Knight?
Yeah, eventually Nate and I talked about him joining me on stream for Hollow Knight.
Oh, do you want to stream it specifically live?
Yeah, because I'd probably like I started by streaming it, so it'd be weird.
Well, I didn't know if you're planning on restarting or if you're planning on just going through whatever you had in your save file.
I mean, I was probably just gonna like research, watch back, kind of like get an idea.
This Hollow Knight is also like one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I mean, that is also a game that I have way too much knowledge on. It's one of those games that like has a map, but I don't ever use the map because I just don't need the map.
What, in Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
Well, the map's also weird in Hollow Knight because you have to like equip the compass to use it more effectively. Like you can,
exactly
it like rewards you for the game actually rewards you for like learning more.
I mean, it's meant to, like, because the point is, like, in most areas, you don't just get the map as soon as you enter the area. You actually have to like explore the area first before you can find the map. It's like you're meant to have to learn the area before you just like get the map and know where you are.
Responding to a comment on my newest video. Someone was like waiting for my video to drop. They were like, on Charla, I've been waiting for. They didn't say on Charla. I said, dude, we've evolved that bit. So like we were talking a little bit before this, and we just started adding random other Xenoblade character names in there because there's a Xenoblade character named Charla. And Nate's been listening to me play Xenoblade 1, so he's like picked up on other characters like Dunban and Ricky. So he's like randomly he's like on Ricky. And I'm like, is that what we're doing now? And then I was like on Mooey Mooey, and he's like, that's not a real character. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a random side character from Xenoblade 2. Bro, on Amalthus, we're doing it. Frickin' on Mobius. I guess Mobius isn't really one person. That's like an organization from Xenoblade 3. Anyway. I guess some projects we want to do in the future. Is there any game like specifically you want to do in the future that like we haven't like tried covering already?
I assume a game we'll eventually get to is like Subnautica 2.
Yeah,
once
that's
it
true.
actually releases.
Subnautica 2, and then we'll do Below Zero before that, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, is there anything?
No, man. I don't know what I'd want you to play.
Friggin' New Super Mario Brothers Wii.
I do love that game.
We'll get to it eventually. It's just, it might take me a minute, because I kind of like want to play the Mario games chronologically for the most part. Like, I've been lacking on the Mario games. I think I did like the first two, and I still have to do like this Mario 2 USA and then get to Mario 3, and I've never played Mario 3 all the way through, so I'd have to do like a practice run just playing through the game. Mario 3's got secrets and shit, and then eventually I'll get to the peak that is fucking New Super Mario Brothers, the series. Like, every game in that series is good. You know what? Anyone who wants to complain about the New Super Mario Brothers series can eat a dick. Like, all of those games are fantastic games. And if you don't like those games, it's probably Mario Maker's fault. I'm gonna say it. I'm not saying Mario Maker's a bad game either.
I don't think DS is all that great in my opinion, but
I think the first one's brilliant. I think it's rough around the edges, but like for the first one in the series, it's like,
oh yeah, it's not bad, but
it's also got the mini games from Mario 64 DS in there. So we all love Luigi.
That's the good part about the game, though, is not actually playing the game and just playing the mini games.
I will say the mini games, like even I'm guilty of just booting up the game to play the mini games sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Let's play Luigi Poker, you know?
Like, they're not even that complex. It's not like I could just play poker, but I could play Luigi Poker.
Why would you play anything else other than Luigi?
It's about the charm. You come for the atmosphere. You come for Luigi. You will.
For Luigi.
You will. It's not an ask. It's yes or yes in all caps, dude.
Oh, I still have my copy of Pokemon Platinum in my DS.
Oh yeah, your bootleg copy. Yeah, we like went to a retro game store that's like selling bootleg Pokemon games. They were like they admitted it. Because
Well,
I
yeah, we
remember
never
we
like
like
it's
picked it up and he was like, "Hey, just to let you know, that's like a bootleg."
Yeah.
But it's like a good quality bootleg. I don't know.
But I mean, because like obviously I got it for like $20. Like obviously that's not regular Pokemon Platinum. Like,
Yeah, I mean like honestly, if we ever get you a 3DS and I like mod it for you, what we can do is we can actually rip your save off the bootleg cartridge and then like store it on a digital copy of the game. And you can just do that with 3DS homebrew software. That's actually what I like about 3DS homebrew software. I think there is literally a thing that like it can rip DS games into like the ROM files for easy backing up of the games and nothing else. Anyway,
yeah, exactly.
because we would never do anything illegal.
Yeah, why would you do that? Legal things are bad things.
You know, it's not like I've played a pirated game on this channel before. I could think of at least 3 examples, but I can technically think of at least 4 because I think technically the copy, like if you want to be technical about it, the game, the way I'm playing the Mario games is pirated. Just because I wanted a specific version of the game Nintendo doesn't want to re-release.
1,858 coins and Luigi Poker.
But
Because listen, like this DS used to be mine, but then I gave it to my sister when I was like.
Did you boot up
what?
your copy of Mario just see what your score
No,
is?
I'm not playing Luigi Poker right now. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yes, I won. Keep on, Luigi.
No, I'm not playing it. Yes, I won.
I win.
We win.
No, my sister used to play the fuck out of these games, though. Let's see, what was her high score in fucking the Wanted game? She got a high score of 1,030 in the Wanted game.
Wow.
Imagine how long that would take to get.
Is the Wanted one the one where it goes like do 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 do, and you have to tap the floating
character
heads?
faces like flowing by. You have to click the one and you have to find them. Yeah.
God, I'm gonna have so much fun recording all the mini games. We're also gonna have to record the mini game because aren't there some 2-player mini games in that?
There is like some versus stuff. I can't remember exactly what it is.
We'll also just have to record like the versus mode of New Super Mario Brothers. Remember that? Where it's like the star battle. I think every New Super Mario Brothers game has had like 2-player in some way because I know New Super Mario Brothers 2 tried to have like co-op like in game, but I think it's like worse. It's like a worse version because one player is the leader, so like it follows their camera rather than try to do what Wii does and stretch out the camera.
Yes, man. We gotta play the classic Nintendo DS game, SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab, and SpongeBob SquarePants: The Yellow Avenger.
The Yellow Avenger.
Yeah, we gotta play After the Last Airbender: The Burning Earth on Nintendo DS, dude.
It's a DS Avatar game. I did not know about this.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't know, man. It's like an RPG. I haven't played it first. I remember playing as a kid and like hating
There were
it.
always like those weird like cartoon games, but they were like RPGs for some reason. I'm like, what like kid do you think is smart enough to play this game? Like the like Lego Ninjago battles.
Oh, I have that one too.
That was like super fucking complicated.
Yep. Battles like a Ninjago. Yeah, I got that one.
Oh yeah, it's like Lego Battles Ninjago because they wanted to set it up so they could do like other properties and then they never did. Unless there's like a
New
Lego
game.
Battles Chima that I don't know about.
I think level 1, HP 160, power 8, defense 8, special 11.
Is that from that game?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what
Oh,
any of
this is
them.
like book 2. This is like I'm talking to Paku right now.
Oh, in the Avatar game, okay. I thought you were talking about
gotta go to King Boomy, dude.
But what are some other games that we would like to do specifically together in the future? Oh, Clubhouse Games. We've talked about doing that. It's like the collection of the board games for Switch.
Well, I mean, also one other thing I was going to say earlier, that you were like, I don't know if you'd ever, or that you said you were like, I don't know if I'd ever do a thing on like Baldur's Gate.
Oh
because of the nature of that, but I
yeah,
mean, also, I mean, I've told you how much I love that game.
Baldur's Gate is a very brilliant game.
Yeah.
It's just also like, I don't know, one complaint I actually kind of have about Baldur's Gate is I don't think you can do 2-player without the second player making a hireling. Not that I have anything against it specifically, but I think just for like meeting character story expectations, it makes the game harder. So I don't know. It's like weird. To be fair though, when you play as like Lysel or Asterion in the like pre-built character section, they are fundamentally different, I think, from how they are normally. I want to say you can still do some of their story from like a different perspective. But yeah. I did mention Undertale. I think we've talked about how we want to cover Undertale. Nate's never like fully played Undertale. His like only experience of playing Undertale is like basically playing the demo's worth of content. I believe. I don't know. Actually, he may have played more. I don't know. Undertale is not a very long game. Like if you're gunning it, and knowing how you are, you probably just like tried to go to the end of it as fast as possible.
I'm not the kind of person to sit down and smell the roses, man. Like
Undertale is all about smelling the roses. That's like why I'm like, you can't play Undertale so utilitarian until you've experienced the game at least once. That's why, like, the way we're gonna do it is that Nate's gonna be taking control of the game most of the time. But I'm gonna be like pointing out landmarks. And like if there's ever a part he's just like not able to do, I'd probably get him past it. For the sake of like video pacing. And then you're gonna be like, why can't you get me past Sans? And I'm like, I've never beaten Sans.
The bending points. The X button performs a bending move. Oh, I like different moves and shit I can do as well.
You're ridiculous.
What?
You're just playing this game in the middle of the video.
I risk giving like fucking hard, so I don't know. See how this goes. Oh shit.
But Undertale was definitely like a game we wanted to do. Oh, Smash Brothers. Do you remember the idea we discussed about Smash Brothers? The way we were
if I do.
So like the way we discussed doing Smash Brothers was like doing it more so as a whole series retrospective, with the exception of Brawl, because like Brawl is the only Smash Brothers game aside from like Ultimate to have like a proper story mode. Otherwise, it's just like classic mode. So the idea was like we were going to try to do classic mode as like every character in each game. Not necessarily on all the difficulties. And definitely not in Ultimate, because that's just way too much. I think it was like for the first 2 games, actually, we were going to do classic mode just because the rosters are so small. And then we were going to do, for Brawl, instead of doing classic mode for every character, we were gonna do Subspace, because like I mean we got to do Subspace Emissary at some point. That's like video game legend status right there. You know what I mean? I feel like Subspace Emissary like warped the internet around it. It was like a gravitational force. And then for Smash 4, I don't know, Smash 4 gets complicated because there's two versions of the game. And I would probably talk more about 3DS, where Nate would probably talk more about Wii U, because Nate never had a 3DS and I never had a Wii U, but we both had Smash 4, so do the math. Even though technically, if you want to be technical about it, I have the real Smash 4 and Nate has Smash 5, according to Sakurai for some reason. But the main thing is like Smash 4 for 3DS and Smash 4 for Wii U are very distinctly different in a lot of ways, despite running in the same engine. I think there's like a few bugs that persist only in one version of the game over the other. And then like there's modes that are exclusive. There's entire stages. Like there's a lot of stages that are 3DS exclusive, right? Because they tried to make the 3DS one more about handheld stages, since a lot of those didn't get reps in previous Smash games. I mean, really, because Smash 4 was like the first Smash game to come out, aside from Brawl, that like had a majority of the DS library available. So, you know. You know, it's been... But we discussed doing that, and then like maybe doing like in-depth kind of dives about each character if possible. It's just like it's a big project, so it might be like on a game by game basis, and I can't guarantee when those would come out. And like we definitely got to do just some videos of us playing Smash Brothers, because like we both love Smash Brothers a lot. I'm not as good as at it as Nate. Nate knows this. Nate whoops my ass like every time we play Smash.
I mean, you know why.
I know why. Bro, like, fucking is like the Iron Fist of Smash Brothers.
No, listen. Me and another friend by the name of Ethan, we would legitimately, for like my entire senior year of high school, we would play Smash for like 2 hours every single morning. So I was consistently getting like 10 hours a week of playtime on Smash for like a year.
Yeah, like these two were insane. I remember they started getting freaky with it, where Ethan like would bring his entire Switch setup, like his dock and everything. And our cafeteria at our school had like fucking TVs set up, which are supposed to be for info. And we got permission from like one of the staff members. And we just fucking hook up an HDMI.
Our principal would see us doing it sometimes and be like, "Oh, that's cool."
Wait, the principal was okay with it?
Yeah. I mean, he was chill with it. He would see us playing it sometimes. Like he didn't care.
I think the only issue that ever really came up was like we got a little too loud sometimes. I say we. I wasn't really a part of this.
They would say that sometimes and be like, "Yeah, sorry, like we can calm down a little bit." Because sometimes it happens where like we just have a lot of people there because of that, like it'd become a thing. But
It would have been cool if we did it at the pool. Like I know that sounds weird to say, but like our pool had a really nice lobby area that rarely got used. Because it's like there's a lobby area and it's mainly like a visitor center, because like the other schools in our district would like take trips to the pool, especially near like the summer part of the year, where it'd be like the 4th and 5th graders from each school district would take a trip to the pool.
This is a classic RPG where when this guy's talking about something important, it like highlights the text in red.
Yeah. Man, I sure hope you can. You need to master all four types of bending to be able to defeat the Fire Lord before
I think this is only
Sozin's Comet.
I think it's only book 2 though, so I don't think I'm gonna get to that.
But like the aquatic, well, not I shouldn't call it that, but The aquatic area with the pool in it. Their legal name. The pool area, like the pool lobby, was very nice, and like it wasn't near the water. It was on a different floor than the water. Because there was literally like a door that went to like the bleachers where you would watch swimming. Like you would watch the comp swimming that we'd have at our school. So, but I used to eat lunch in the pool a lot because like I'd have a class there. It wasn't a pool class, it was just a writing class that was next to the pool. Like we could see people swimming right outside.
They had that little like room there that was just used as like a classroom.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like I don't even know why that was there. Like it felt like it was like a strategy room for like swimming, or it was meant to be like a supply closet or something. And they just made it a classroom because our school or our school was like, probably still is actually, but it was severely lacking in space to the point where they like have to expand it every single year. So our school is just this fucking like replace like Ship of Theseus school. Not even Ship of Theseus, because like the original school is still within. They just like expand around it. But yeah, that's why Nate's so much more knowledgeable about Smash than me. But even like before that, you were telling me like how into Smash 4 you were. Because
He was like 5 minutes back. Like, yeah.
Like you were like telling me how you'd like research techs just for the hell of it and practice a tech for like a day for like a laugh. Like you were just doing it for the love of the game.
I mean, I used to like up shit and just like figure out like how to play characters.
I heard my stepmom sneeze very clearly from all the way upstairs, like through my headphones and you talking. It's loud.
I've obtained a key item. Sorry. What is Katara not with me? Katara's not with me anymore. I have fucking Sokka now. What the fuck is this? I don't want Sokka.
I guess my like in terms of the Let's Plays I would want to do like in the future, regardless of Nate's involvement, is like I want to do Mother 1 and Earthbound at some point. Mother 1 was actually on the chopping block a while ago, and then just due to circumstance, it wasn't exactly optimal for me to play an RPG. And like I just wasn't really sure what I wanted to do about Mother 1. Because this was back in my like trying to copy like things that I thought were cool. And then I realized like, oh, I don't need to be that person because that person is already that person. So if I'm like, if you want to find out more about stuff, like this person does guides on every single Pokemon encounter on every route. I'm not doing that. I'd rather cut my nutsack off, you know?
Sure, man.
Like imagine if I did that for Legends Arceus. If I did like a cut in. No, like do a cut in for every single new encounter you can get in an area where I'm like going over every Pokemon species and its viability. That would really suck for Legends Arceus because like Legends Arceus has a different battle system and like completely unique moves to that game, or moves that just don't work the same because the battle system is different. Like there's no priority moves in that game because you just get your turn whenever. Like it's turn order based rather than like both players take their turn and the faster one goes. But yeah. Oh, I guess like Nate and I also played Legends EA alongside each other for a while. He surpassed me in that game though, because I just wasn't playing it as much. I honestly want to go back to it and finish it. So. I guess one game I thought about playing more recently was there's two JoJo games I've thought about playing more recently, and I bring this up because Nate's actually been watching JoJo. I've been having him watch it as like our little like cultural exchange program where we're like going through and making each other consume media from the other person's repertoire. So like I consumed all of Avatar, and now he's consuming JoJo, which is maybe not fair because I feel like JoJo is longer than Avatar so far. Might feel longer.
Jump. There we go. We got him. Let's go, Sokka.
It might feel longer. I don't know because like we've watched 2 seasons. Like we're on like the second season of JoJo, but we're on the third part. How long were seasons in Avatar?
20-20 minute episodes.
Yeah, so I guess
Like
we
6-7 hours content.
I guess by the time we get to like we finish part 4, it will have been more episodes than Avatar. To be fair, he also got me to
jumped again.
He also got me to watch Fellowship of the Ring, but he wants me to watch the other 2 Lord of the Ring movies as well.
Well, you can't just like only watch Fellowship of the Ring. Like.
I'm not saying that's the plan. I'm just saying that's like you're very insistent. You insist upon yourself.
Listen, man, like there's certain media that I feel like you have.
He just really wants me to consume 2 Towers because it's like his favorite one.
Sure, man, that's totally what it is.
Meanwhile, he doesn't know I'm consuming Peak like Willow, and actually, I forget what that movie was called. Never mind.
Oh shit! It's fucking Archers. The hell. These guys that are like super fucking good at archery and show up in like that
Blazing
one episode
Saddles,
never again.
that's the movie I was thinking of because I was like, it has Gene Wilder in it, but I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, so there's like 2 JoJo games I want to do. One is a fan game called Seventh Stand User, which is a very good fan game that kind of has like a succession mode where there's like things you can do that have like other effects. And while Seventh Stand User isn't like the best documented because like JoJo is still kind of a niche community, like I feel like it's gotten more mainstream, but still like, you know, it's an anime community, so it's like more niche than like a normal game because it's not just that it's a game of an anime, it's that it's a fan game of an anime. You know what I mean? That's for like the super autistic JoJo fans. And then there's an actual official game I wanted to play that was called Eyes of Heaven that I think it's pretty good, but some people don't like it because it's an arena battler versus just being a Shoto fighter like the game before it, being All-Star Battle. And at some point I did want to do content on All-Star Battle. Doing like breakdowns of each fight and like beating each fight. Maybe not doing every objective because I'd probably do that beforehand and just kind of talk about it. But I wanted to do like All-Star Battle, but my issue with like trying to do fighting games is like you're expected to be good at fighting games if you play them. You know what I mean? So I feel like if I'm like, this is what I would do in this fighting game, someone will be like, that's not what people are doing in the tournament.
Oh shit, this fucking tech idiot.
All right. I give you space to say something it's unrelated. Wow. But yeah, Eyes of Heaven has like a unique story for JoJo because Eyes of Heaven came out like still, I want to say pretty early on in part 8's run. It came out before the Shakedown Road Shakedown Road arc of part 8. Or no, it came out just after that. So like there's one other stand user from part 8 other than Josuke who's in that game being Joshu.
You do this like a stylus fucking minigame. Oh, shit.
So, you know, we have that to do Eyes of Heaven, but Eyes of Heaven has its own original story that like talks about like time travel and I guess I'll mute myself for a second so I don't spoil Nate on JoJo. It talks about like the heaven plan and stuff. I guess I'm spoiling it for you guys, but it talks about like the heaven plan and like what would have happened if Dio attained the heaven plan, and like what would have happened if it went more properly, and like there's time travel and it interacts with Holy Corpse. So it's a pretty interesting story with elements like that. I really would hate to have not heard any of that. I don't know why I'm saying it, because if Nate really wanted to out of spite, he could just watch this video when it gets uploaded here in like 2 weeks.
I mean, I'm not going to, bro.
Nate doesn't. Nate very rarely actually watches my videos, and if he does, he skims them to prove a point on something. I think there's been a select few occasions where he's admitted to watching, because like you admitted to rewatching a lot of the WarioWare stuff when it was coming out, or you were just because he was just like, man, we were so young back then.
I mean, that playthrough took like 2 or 3 years to record.
It took so long. I think that's why it feels like you've been in more projects, is you were just in one that like took forever. It was in development.
It just took like years, yeah.
And I didn't want to edit it and like release it until it was all done. Can you imagine if we like recorded the last video and I found out like I deleted all the previous videos? But that would have sucked. But I remember like editing WarioWare sucked because I might have mentioned it, but like the initial recording setup was so scuff because like to record our mics, I just had my phone sitting like on the table in front of us, and like I had an audio recording app going. And I just remember like there was one episode where my stepmom came downstairs and I had to like cut it and sync it up. What did actually help, there was a surprising thing, which is I was worried about the Wii U gamepad like playing back through the mic, right? But would you believe me if I told you that actually helped because it worked like a clap sync?
Makes sense.
Like I would just sync up the audio with like the faintest, like I would turn our voices all the way up to like the max volume and listen for like the smallest sound from the game and be like, oh, I heard the ka-ching sound. I gotta like sync it up with the ka-ching sound from around a similar timestamp. And then I would just like cut the video in a way or the audio in a way where it like made sense. I don't know. I'm really proud of WarioWare, not because it was a good Let's Play with the way it turned out, but because of just like it was so much fun to do together. And like that was an example of a game Nate had never played before. Nate had only heard of WarioWare from the WarioWare stage in Smash. And that was about it.
Level 6 now, just,
I'm level 6 now.
We're getting up there, man. We're getting up there.
But I have
a feeling I'm only going to be allowed to have like 2 party members at any given time with how the UI of this works.
I'm gonna look up real quick, but I don't actually know if they added the other WarioWare game that was on Game Boy Advance to Switch. They probably didn't, even though they should. The second WarioWare game is called Twisted, and it has like gyroscope controls. And I don't think WarioWare Twisted was ever released on the Wii U, because I don't know. Did the Wii U gamepad have gyro? It had to have, right? Some of the games use gyro, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's like a way I could like custom inject like make custom homebrew version that works on the Wii U so we could record it easier. I don't know. That's what sucks about recording some of those Game Boy Advance games. I don't know. Let me look at WarioWare Twisted and see if it's ever been re-released. WarioWare Twisted is apparently classified as a rhythm game for some reason. But yeah, WarioWare Twisted has never been like re-released properly. Also, apparently Brawl, I guess, lists WarioWare Twisted as not released in one language. I believe in Europe because it hadn't been released at the time. But yeah, like WarioWare Twisted uses a gyroscope because you have to tilt the thing. There are other WarioWare games, and you don't necessarily need to play them in chronological order. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there's like a way I could set it up on like a PC emulator to like use the gyroscope in a controller. I don't know. That'd be pretty hard. But yeah, that's a game we would want to do because Nate said he was open to doing more of the WarioWare games at some point. This is the part where you're like, whoa, 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 I never want to look at a WarioWare game again. Like, if you even come near me with a WarioWare game, you know what I mean? You can hear me, right? And Discord didn't bug out after I unmuted myself.
I can still hear you. Yes.
Okay. I know you're focused on your little time waster over there.
No, I stopped playing it like 5 minutes ago.
Oh. You're like, I'm playing Luigi Poker now.
No, man, I'm just looking at my top 20 video games list.
And my wiener. Anyway.
Sure, man. So it's something I do all the time, you know. Just sit down and just look at my wiener.
I have a staring contest with it.
I always lose.
Always lose.
It never blinks at me.
It never blinks. You'd think for something called a one-eyed monster that it would lose, but no.
Anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, we wanted to play another WarioWare game. I'm trying to like also I apparently misspelled WarioWare Twisted as WarioWare Tisted. Like I put an E in there instead of a W.
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, like, I mean, in terms of some like, other games, like, I know, like, we just finished Are We There Yet?
Yeah.
And at some point, we want to get back to Pogo Stuck.
Yeah, specifically,
And
we
I
finished Are We
know-
There Yet map 1 of 2. There's a
yeah,
second
well,
map.
we were into the second one. And I know at some point we mentioned, like, maybe doing Peak. Or something like Repo.
Yeah, easy multiplayer slop games. Friend slop, I think, is the term.
I mean, I hate the term, but it is the term that people use.
I'm not a big fan of it. Wait, were WarioWare Twisted and Wait, Is this real? Fucking WarioWare Twisted and WarioWare Touched were released in the same year? That's crazy. What? I didn't know that. WarioWare Touched is the DS entry. There's also apparently a DSiWare one called WarioWare Snapped. There's also WarioWare DIY, which was like there's one where you'd make your own games. There's also DIY Showcase, which was like a Wii version. There's Game and Wario, which is a Wii U game, but it's not technically a WarioWare game. Like it's distinctly different. Let's see. There's WarioWare Smooth Moves, which is the Wii one, and that one's interesting because it'll like tell you a way, like a form for the Wiimote. It'll be like, you need to hold the Wiimote like this for this next micro game, and then you do it. There's WarioWare Gold, which may be the best game in the series. It's a 2018 Nintendo 3DS title, so I don't know how well it did because it came out post Switch. And then they did WarioWare Get It Together for the Switch, and then also WarioWare Move It for the Switch. So those two, the Switch ones are very much on the table because I mean, I record from my Switch on like a regular basis. It's mainly like I mentioned, it's kind of hard to do Twisted because Twisted like has a technological thing of gyro that was cartridge based instead of system based. WarioWare Touched has the issue of it's a DS game. Smooth Moves. Don't I might have Smooth Moves. I actually don't remember. I have to go check. Actually, I don't know if I can check because I might have brought all those games over to the apartment already. Snapped, I don't know anything about Snapped, so I don't even know if it'd be worth it. Snapped was released in China, though. Good for them.
Good for China.
I don't know why, but when I say good for them, it sounds like derogatory. I mean, I guess it kind of was because I was making a joke that it seems like China doesn't get anything gaming wise specifically. Or like their gaming is very limited because of their laws regarding it. Then Game and Wario. Game and Wario has very good multiplayer stuff. Like it's intentionally a party game. So. Oh, we were gonna do Wii Sports at some point. We were gonna do the Wii Sports games because those are fucking peak. Every single one of them. Except for like anything after Wii Sports base like Wii Sports Club nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah, I mean the only important ones are Wii Sports Resort. You don't need anything else.
I think there might have been a third one. I don't know. Did you hear about Nintendo Switch Sports Resorts?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, they're insisting upon them. I'm like, we're not even on the Switch anymore, and we're still getting Nintendo Switch Sports. Why don't they just call it Nintendo Sports? You know what I mean? Or just call it Me Sports instead of Wii Sports, because you could just make it all about the Me characters, and not whatever those gormless freaks are they put in the game. You know what I mean? They're gormless freaking freaks. Like, I don't know. They like all have like freaking pronouns and shit. Like neo pronouns. It's not meant to be offensive, but they all look like they remind me of like the anonymous asexual comic characters. Anyway. We wanted to do that because Wii Sports is a very good game. Question is like, which Wii console? Because we'd have so many like Wiis to record from at that point. I mean, I almost feel like my Wii U is just going to become like the recording Wii U. Just because I'll have it like set up.
We just have like your. Do you have a regular Wii? Because like I said, my Wii U, you have your Wii U, right?
I do, but I think I'm leaving it here, which reminds me, my brother actually wanted me to like set up, like back up some of the games or whatever.
It's like I don't have my Wii. I guess I have a Wii U.
But
we do, despite not having a Wii up here. There are still 2 Wii Balance ports up here.
Those could connect to the Wii U, I believe.
I think so, yeah. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I own 2 Wii Balance boards, and I got them on separate occasions. I don't even remember why I got a second one. The first one I like got with... I think I got it because my mom like got me Wii Fit because I was such a fat ass. Like, I was such a fat chud as a kid, and now I'm just a fat chud as an adult. But it's more severe as a kid because, like, when you're a kid, it's an actual problem, I guess. I don't know. Are they just putting kids on Ozempic now? I don't know. Can you even take Ozempic if you're a kid? Or does it, like, kill you instantly?
Leave down in the comments. You take Ozempic.
Comment if you leave. Comment if you take Ozempic and tell me your Ozempic story, I guess. Like, tell me, is it
your
good?
Name, your age, social security
number.
How
do you even get on Ozempic? Is it like a general drug, or is it like something you have to talk to your doctor about? And so, how many are?
I don't know.
Is it one of those things where you just like talk to your doctor and are like, I want to be an Ozempic, and they're like, okay, you don't have any problems that conflict with Ozempic, so you can take it. I don't know. I've thought about it.
Yeah, it's like the Prohibition days where they were just like, oh, you want alcohol? Yeah, here, have some.
You want morphine?
Just get on Ozempic real quick. I don't know. I don't think Ozempic is good for you though, from my understanding. I don't think it's all that great of a.
I think there are some like nasty side effects, but I think generally it's like pretty fine. Is from what I heard about it.
My sister would know. She knows these kinds of things.
Oh yeah, the pharmacist?
Yeah.
Nah, she's just a heavy drug abuser. Actually, I shouldn't make that joke. That's kind of insensitive.
You just remembered.
My bad, twin. I forgot. To be fair, you're not that sensitive. You weren't even that sensitive about it, like when it was happening.
No.
I remember I was trying to be all kind and understanding, and you're like, "You're being gay. Stop being gay."
I mean, she was fine. Like, I mean, it wasn't like
I slipped and fell. And
my sister OD'd, by the way, context.
This is the context. If I remember right, it wasn't like super bad. It could have been a lot worse.
No. To be fair, I don't even know the specifics of really what happened. Like, I just know that she overdosed. Like, I don't actually know like what on or what specifically it was, but yeah, I mean, this was like high school, and this was a while back.
Yeah, and I feel bad kind of moving on from it like that, but but I mean, that's what we know about it. That's the story.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know much. I mean, I'm not gonna ask about it now. Like, I don't care now. Like,
no, call her now. No, give me her number. I'll call her and ask. I'll be like, I'm recording a YouTube video and you're very on important. Mic. Please tell the story. Like, were you trying to, or no? Was it good? Was it bad? All right. I need to.
I'm gonna assume the latter of that
one. I have a hunch. We've been wanting to do more Minecraft stuff because we did the Cobblemon Rivals, and right now like only 2 episodes of that are actually released, and they're privately released on the Ko-Fi. But and like the thing about Cobblemon Rivals is like that server, like you can't even play on the exact same server we did play on, because we have a video being like, Yeah, and then after that they like reset the servers so you can't find anything I built in that, which I think is kind of lame, but I get it why. You know what I mean? Because they were having so many problems. Like they were having issues with DDoS attacks. They were having issues with like people's inventories disappearing and shit. They were having, it was just like poor optimization.
Yeah, and it's like they wanted like a full on update, but then also like this was around the time that like a new version of Cobblemon had come out, and so I think they were just like, we're just gonna do all of this, like, just so we can update all this.
Their servers weren't like very, like it was still pretty new, a pretty new server. Like
Yeah.
for how new it was impressive though. Like for what they had, it's pretty impressive. And it wasn't even a really pay to win either. Like they had loot crates and stuff you could get that could give you like random Pokemon or items. But like they were pretty good about it being like not pay to win, because like there were a lot of items you could get from the pay to win that like just weren't necessarily good and competitive. And even then it wasn't even like a competitive like server. I guess the hardest thing was like the economy system of that game a little bit, cuz you could only sell like a certain amount of items. I remember there was like an exploit we had where you'd mine a shit ton of andesite.
Yeah, well, because they wanted it, because they had like a basic shop that you could buy stuff from, but they didn't want you to be able to like get a shit ton of money from by just like finding some specific item that you can sell a lot of. So like you had like shop points. Like whenever you bought something from the shop, you'd get points that you could then use to like that you would then like you could sell stuff. But each time you sold something to the shop, you would lose points. Each time you bought something, you'd gain points.
Yeah.
And so you'd have like a daily limit in terms of like what you could sell to the.
There was a player based economy though, so if you had like you had like a
They
what I
had
would do is we had like a pretty big medicine farm that I built where I was just like selling berries and like potions and stuff. And like those would sell pretty good, and you could like one thing you would do is like you would buy a shulker box to be able to sell like a bunch of items in bulk. So you would sell the shulker box like full of something for a really high price and people would buy it. I remember like it didn't even have to be good items. Sometimes it would just be like, yeah, I have all this wood if anyone wants it. And like everybody in Minecraft needs wood. Like it's one of the most basic items in the game. So like you just sell like an inventory full, because like a shulker box is one inventory minus the hotbar of like blocks. So you would just sell like an inventory full of stacks of like logs, and people would buy that for a lot of money. Or like dirt was one. I remember I did it with dirt a few times, and people would do it because like landscaping jobs. There was an economy for every item in that, and I think that's like it's like definitely an experience I'm glad we had on the channel. I guess that's like one of the reasons also it's kind of hard to find like the projects you've been in, because two of them are still unreleased. Because Cobblemon Rivals isn't released, and then like Subnautica, like I'm just gonna bulk release that. And that's just for the sake of like having it out. I might edit the audio a little bit so it's a little more easy to hear, but I'm not guaranteeing it's good at all. And I also might edit the rest of the thing out at the end where it's just like silent, because there's no game audio, like it's just clipping distorted audio at the end from our mics. So like there's no commentary or anything. So I don't know. I might do like a thing where it's like the next little bit was like just what was left. I don't know. we've had ideas to do more stuff in Minecraft, but I like outside of recording Minecraft 1.1, like Minecraft like kind of sucks to record because Minecraft is weirdly PC intensive. Like without mods. That's why there's like essential mod and shit and like fucking sodium. Cause like sodium is just a mod that like improves performance by like entity culling and stuff. And like they're not really like they don't like change the base progression of the game at all. It's really just performance. Nate knows like the technical reason why. It's something about it being like single threaded core.
Yeah, so Minecraft is old enough that it's single threaded, which basically you can think of it as like your CPU has like a certain amount of cores, which you can think of as just like distinct portions of the CPU. And then inside each of those cores has like threads, right? Like basically it's like a single track of information. But Minecraft, in terms of like CPU, like operations and stuff. But Minecraft's old enough that like when they were first making it, they didn't worry about multi-threading it because like at the time, multi-threading was just not really a common thing because it's just like that old. And so the problem is that like everything that Minecraft runs off of a single thread on your CPU. So you can think of it like, your CPU has, like 4 cores, and each of those has like whatever, like 4 threads. Like your Minecraft can only physically use so much of your CPU because of the fact that it is single threaded. And because of that, it tends to have a lot of performance issues because of the fact that like everything runs off of a very small portion of your CPU.
Yeah. You heard it here, folks.
It's complicated because multi-threading is very complicated, and like in a lot of games, it tends to be a very complicated thing. So you need to like be very careful with multi-threading in games because like you run into issues if you're multi-threading where the nature of how information is, and like if things go out of order and how that can fuck with the game, and it's complicated. But that's the idea. Is like it's very limited because of that you can only use a very small portion of your CPU to actually run the game, and because that performance can be not great.
I'm also sure that like I don't have OBS optimized specifically for Minecraft. I'm sure there's some stuff like under the hood with like encoding and shit I could set up. But like I don't because I keep my OBS generalized for like being able to start new projects whenever. I mean like there is one idea I did have that would be like very fucking weird to try to record Minecraft, right? Which is if I recorded the game in full screen on a monitor that I was then running through my capture card. But like even then, I don't know if that would necessarily work. Because I think the issue is still OBS and Minecraft running at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if the hardware offset would work.
I don't know if you'd be interested in doing this at some point. It would be like when you're here, because like I actually set up my computer that like I can run a Minecraft server off of my computer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we talked about doing another Cobblemon series where it's just us.
Yeah.
We talked about doing a few Minecraft projects though, like modded. I guess that's another thing we could do. I don't know if I could ever really do that because I just said like I was like we could do a tour video of like our Minecraft world, like our forever world in the realm.
The realm, yeah.
And then like just show
I would
that
definitely
off.
be a part of that though, because I feel like there's so much shit that I would need to explain.
He would have to explain his madness. Well, like your base, like you do 90% of the shit on that realm because he's like Nate just builds farms like constantly. He doesn't figure them out like necessarily. He'll like look up a guide to do it.
Oh well, guides for shit, yeah. Like,
but he will like build a machine where it's like, hey, here's an auto iron farm, or like here's this huge ass machine that goes through a big ass building that like smelts a bunch of things. Like it's an auto fuel
Oh yeah,
machine.
you mean like carpet duper, so you can get fuel for
Yeah,
instance.
the carpet duper that lags the server when it runs. To be fair, the thing about the carpet duper is you don't need to run it that long. It's like every so often.
No, like honestly, it doesn't need to be run forever because like there is so many. It is so like backed up with hopper like carpets and hoppers that like it could probably smell thousands of items before we even need to run it again. Like it's not.
The funny thing about this though is because like I have access to the admin commands and Nate doesn't. We make like jokes where I'm like, I'm gonna run the farm, like run the clay farm real quick, and then I just like spawn a bunch of clay with a command.
Isn't that clay farm is super cool as well? And you just like you just spotted clay, and I'm just like, dude, it's such a cool farm.
I like
Such a
the
cool
farm. What do you mean? I
concept,
use the
like-
farm. I use the farm
Yeah,
every
by use the farm,
time.
you mean slash give is what you mean.
No, I do actually use the farm a little bit, but it's like if I'm giving myself a big enough quantity where I'm like, oh, I need like 30,000 bricks for this build. I mean, I guess I could just give myself the bricks, but
It's
I
super
didn't think
cool
about
because
that.
you have to get dirt, and then it goes like this entire like piston setup so that I can like you mud the dirt so it goes to this piston setup so like it dries out into clay and then it gets blown up by a T. It's super fucking cool.
I thought you were gonna say you get mogged by the clay.
But no,
You
there
get
are so many
mogged.
farms. I think there are a lot of farms that like I feel like there'd even be some that I missed because like it's been so long since I've actually played on the realm.
Might
I've
be
forgotten
new
about
shit with
some.
like the sulfur stuff. I don't know if
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
I mean I haven't really played since like Happy Gas like
since Happy
significantly.
Gilmore.
Like I did a little like copper golem sorting system that I made, and then like I got a couple Happy Gas, and like I did some spear stuff as well. But otherwise, like I haven't really played.
There was I
So
remember there was like one night where we like stayed up for 5 hours just doing trial chambers. Dude, that was so fun. Cause that was like when trial chambers were new, wasn't it? Or not like they weren't like new, but I hadn't done them yet.
and done it, yeah.
It was pretty because like we started the realm like pretty soon after. Like what was that from Tales and or like no, it's just from. Is it just called Trial Chamber update? No, what is it called?
Tricky Trials.
Tricky Trials. I get confused because they released another update like right after called Tales and Trails.
Yeah.
And that one like gets confusing because it's like you have trials and then you have trails. Also, Tricky Trials has probably one of the like funniest and most clunky achievement names ever, which is Minecraft Trials Edition. And I'm just like, that's such a clunky name for like the achievement. Not because it's like hard to say, but it's just like it feels so like fourth wall breaky. Which I think is funny because there's literally achievements that like are referenced to other games and shit. And like one of the main things that Minecraft is known for is a reference to another video game being the standard galactic alphabet from the enchanting table. Because that's a reference to Commander Keen. So it's just like, I don't know.
But like you're telling me you didn't need a frogulate farm? Like, come on, you know.
I actually appreciate the Froglight farm. I like the Froglight farm because I never.
Did you ever use did you ever use like the flower farm, the multiple flower farms I made? I don't think I ever.
Yeah, I think I did once. Because didn't you make a cornflower one?
Well, I made one for every flower in the game.
I think I used the cornflower one.
Because like the two tall flowers were easy because you can just bone meal them, but like the regular ones you can't. So you have to make this like bone meal piston pusher thing to actually get it to happen.
I don't know why that's the case. Like, just make it.
Yeah.
I think it's something with like they don't want dye to be like so easy. But I'm like, dye is such a minute thing in modern Minecraft.
Like as much as I love that world, like I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it like significantly. Just because like with everything with mods, like there's so many mods like I appreciate and are like these are so nice for doing anything that like I'm just
like there's no progression left for us in that world. Like we've done Nate's done almost every achievement or advancement, I should say. He's
The
done
only one I
like
didn't do is How to Get Here, but like I'm just don't care enough to fucking get that shit.
he got close, but something fucked up. We're not really sure
Yeah.
what one he fucked up, but I just gave him the fucking achievement as like hey, you did it. He set up all the stuff, he earned it.
I mean, I set up all the stuff and got like, the warden there and everything to like actually get How to Get Here to work, but I didn't really give that much of a shit anyway. I don't know. The thing is, like especially playing with mods, like I love ME systems so much, and
Can't do
I
that.
love how automation
Unreal.
is in a lot of mods, and it's like that's why like going back to like that world, I feel like would be so much harder. So I have to like remember where everything is in chests and like do all this work to do all this. And like,
Well, like I almost feel like the realm's a little overkill. Cause like the realm service is very weird. Okay. Cause I don't remember how much I pay for it. It's like $9 a month or something. Like $8 or $9 a month. And you can get like 10 people on the server simultaneously. And I think only 4 people have ever connected to that server. Being you, me, my partner, and Emily, which is Nate's cousin. And like we're the only people. I mean, there are people who are on the invite list. I guess Owl and Comey, but Comey I don't think has ever actually been on there. She just doesn't have time to just like sit down and play video games like that. We're also in different time zones, so it makes it difficult. Because if I'm like, hey, do you want to play Minecraft? She's like, dude, I'm trying to fucking go to bed. Like one of the only times we can like interact reasonably is like if I get up at 5 in the morning. Because there's like a 2-hour grace period or something. But I don't hold that against her. That's just how life is sometimes. But I think she's on the green light list, but she's just never joined. But yeah, that was the Minecraft rant. I've had fun doing the Minecraft Let's Play. I'm not even done with that. I don't even know. Like, I still have a couple videos before I catch up. But like, man, do I want to do... There's something that I've told Nate that I want to do. We're not going to spoil it right now. Because it's kind of like special. There's something I want to do for like the ending. Or like I say the ending. It's technically the ending of Minecraft, but you know, it's not like the end of the Let's Play because there's still some stuff I want to do after the Let's Play with like building stuff. But, you know, I chose Minecraft 1.1 because, well, I chose Minecraft 1.0 because it was so simple. Like, it's very much like a point A to point B progression system. Modern Minecraft is like, there is so much stuff that's just like, if you go out of the way, you can find it. Because, like, there's trial chambers, there's ancient cities, there's fucking ocean monuments. You don't even really need to go out of your way to find those half the time. But, you know what I mean? There's so many structures in modern Minecraft and things. And then there's like whole ass things that don't even have advancements tied to them at all. But it's like, you know, they exist. I don't know. Is there an advancement for buried treasure? Do you remember?
I mean, but you have to get her to the sea for like some of the conduit, like the conduit advancements, but
I don't know. There's also like multiple tabs of advancements in modern Minecraft. Like instead of being one big tree like it was for so long, they eventually split. Well, so it's because like for a while they were just called achievements, and then achievements were reworked into advancements. And I think the main reason is that I think it has something to do with Microsoft buying it, and they didn't want it to be confused with Xbox Live achievements, even though almost every advancement in Minecraft is an Xbox Live achievement in some way. It's funny because you can get it like multiple times because each version of Minecraft on Xbox is like a different thing. So you can go like you can get achievements for on Xbox Live for Xbox 360 edition and then Xbox One edition and then Bedrock edition. Like all three of those have their own achievement sets. I just see Nate has CurseForge open on Discord.
Yeah, I'm just looking at stuff.
But yeah, I guess like to try to finish things up, like I've had a lot of fun doing the YouTube channel, and I want to keep doing it as long as I can. You know, for me, it's not necessarily about like eventually making money off of it, especially because like every day I hear something about YouTube that like makes it seem like, you know, we get closer and closer to where YouTube's just not going to be a career option anymore. Especially because YouTube's been like tried to be very controlling about like who gets revenue and stuff on their platform. Um, like they have it out for very specific types of creators. You could make the argument that the type of content that I make is also kind of like outdated to a degree because like the presentation of my content is the way that I want to present it. You know, I'm always about like you should make something you're happy with first before making it something that like other people enjoy the best. I mean, like I obviously make my videos for people to enjoy, right? But like I'm not trying to game the algorithm. I'm not trying to specifically like be like gaming as many views as I can get with like a specific trend video or whatever. And like occasionally my videos do bang, so to speak. And like they randomly just get a bunch of views comparatively to normal. And you know, that's like definitely a dopamine spike when that happens, but it's like I don't know, YouTube's like Wild West days are kind of over in a lot of people's perspectives, so it's like harder to get away with certain things. I think Let's Plays are kind of like a remnant of that, where like the main reason Let's Plays are even around is like because they became so ingrained in internet culture. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like gaming as like a hobby wouldn't be as popular without Let's Plays. Just because like being able to see the game in action before you play it, or like be like, hey, that looks like fun, I want to try it. But I remember like there's been cases where companies go out of their way to attack Let's Players. Like there was a period of time where Nintendo kind of required you to join like the Nintendo Creator Program to Let's Play their games. I say kinda because they were very selective about who they were going against with it. And like Square Enix has been problematic with their games where they try to Square Enix kind of has a policy about like not posting their endings of their games on YouTube. And this makes it generally very hard to try to watch endings for their games. Usually you can circumvent this on Square Enix though with like making the video unlisted. And Square Enix just kind of doesn't care after a certain point with some games. I want to say like when it came to the remake of Live Alive for Nintendo Switch, they made a big deal about it for a while, and then it kind of stagnated. And I want to say it came back a little bit when they released the Steam port of the game, and then they've dropped it since because they have other games to focus on. But like, since I was a kid, Let's Plays have kind of always been there for me. Like, even when I felt like I didn't necessarily have friends, you know, I could always boot up I could always like boot up YouTube on like my phone or my computer and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch Markiplier, I'm gonna watch The Runaway Guys, you know. I can always find someone who will do their best to make me feel welcome in the experience. And that's like what I want to do for the viewer as well. Because the main thing to me is Let's Plays should always be about having fun, whether it's actually me playing the game or the viewer watching the game. And I go through great lengths to like try to make this possible. And you know, sometimes it's not always that. Like sometimes you do shit in games you don't like doing. There's always a grind. There's always a part you get stuck at, you know. And like I don't think anybody's been like, yeah, I enjoy getting stuck at a game, because like you're a fucking psycho if you say that. You know what I mean? It's like, who wants to get stuck on the same spot forever? I mean, it's satisfying when you get past it, but like nobody likes specifically getting stuck. And I'm going to continue to try to make videos as long as I can. Like, I know I already said that, but you know, we're 5 years in. I'm hoping that I could go 10, 15, if I'm lucky, maybe even 20 years doing YouTube. And like, you know, I've recently increased the volume of content I was making, because now I'm doing 7 different series at once, and then videos on top of that that release irregularly. And that's, you know, that's what I want to do. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm not like as popular of a YouTuber for someone who's been doing it for 5 years. Even if I'm doing it like technically in a way that's dated, there's still an audience. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I haven't always been able to like make YouTube content, and a big part of that is like, without getting too specific about details, like Nate knows a lot of the big bars in my life that have kept me back. Like I've always had one specific bar in mind that's always kind of kept me back from just opportunity in general. But, you know, pretty soon that bar is going to be like out of my way, and I'm going to be able to do things my way. And like, it's been slowly, the bar's been slowly getting lifted out of my way, but now, you know, here in like a month, it won't be my problem anymore. And I'm excited for that, because it means I can finally live and like breathe as my own person. And if my own person has to be Stitches Johnson instead of Trayson, you know, that's fine by me. Like, to me, they're one and the same. They're two sides of the same coin. Some people say, like, they put on a character for YouTube. I really don't feel like I do that. I feel like I'm pretty genuine when it comes to content creation. And, like, that should be obvious by the fact that I put my literal best friend in my videos.
Or Destiny has 2 edges.
And then Nate's here, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you thought you were my best friend, dude? I was talking about the color purple.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your dog.
Oh. She isn't even in all of my videos.
I know.
I don't think she's been in a single video on my channel.
Yeah, well, she doesn't really go downstairs, so.
Yeah, she's scared of the basement. I don't know why. Even if I try to
I
pick her
know.
up, she'll like try
What?
to cut my neck open with her claws. But anyways, do you have anything you want to say about your
No, man.
experience?
No, I think that was, you know,
I know it.
continue doing this thing.
What's a negative experience you've had doing the channel? I mean, like probably the Subnautica thing of me being just like, we have to kibosh it and start over.
The smoke detector.
The smoke detector.
Yeah, I remember that, the Pogo stick video.
Yeah, I remember, but that's a bit that's different. It was funny.
It was funny. It was very funny at the time.
I don't know. I thought you would say
every
something
time
about
it
like,
happened, it was
like 2 of the projects you've been involved in have involved like you having to come back on multiple occasions to record the video.
I
I'm
mean, the
like,
thing is with that, it's like I'm already there.
yeah.
Like it's just that I happen to, go by and just, like it's not like I'm like specifically going out of my way to do it. Like
God, you know what? I can think of one at least negative experience we've had trying to record together.
what was them?
Remember when we tried to initially record Hollow Knight?
Oh yeah, that just didn't happen.
And I fucked around with the Xbox in front of you for like 2 hours. And then we were just like, fuck it. And we did something else. God, I felt so upset because I felt like I wasted your time. You probably didn't feel that way because usually you don't. You were like, okay,
I mean,
I guess
either
I'm
way,
hanging out with my
I'm
friend.
there hanging out with my friend, or I'm not gonna, not gonna complain about that.
God, that still sucked though. I was so pissed. It was so funny because weren't we trying to record initially the Xbox version of the game? And then like I switched to doing the Switch version of the
Yeah.
game just because it's easier for me to try to record Switch games.
I don't know. I think it was something like that. And then like I don't even know what we're gonna do now. Like I don't know if you still want to try to do that or if you just want to like. 'Cause I don't know.
I mean,
Do you have it on PC?
I do not have it on PC.
No,
I stream it from
I do.
Switch. And since we're just gonna pick up from my save file, I'll probably just play on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Nate's gonna be present in every single Hollow Knight video or every single Hollow Knight stream that I do. Cause like that might just not be possible considering, he has a life. Like even though we live together, he has a life. Like that statement might be a little bit of a stretch, but
Yeah. Only
like
partially,
he does things like separate from me. He exists.
Yeah, like I do have like object permanence. Like I do exist outside of your view with
Like
me.
he drives to Jimmy John's, like
Drive to Jimmy John's.
it's like the
Of
only
all places, Jimmy John's.
yeah, because it's not Subway.
I do there literally is. I'm pretty sure there is like a Jimmy John's like literally 5 minutes down from.
I'm pretty sure you've told me you've gotten it before.
Yeah, well, because I think there was one time where I got on a Discord call when I was literally like driving back from getting
From
Jimmy
school.
John's.
Well, there was one where you were like driving, I think, from school to Jimmy John's.
Maybe I'd like just gotten out from something and then I was like, I'm just gonna go with Jimmy John's because I want.
Well, yeah, because it's when you had that programming class that was like it ended at like 8:00 or sometime around there. So like you'd get out of class and it was dark out.
Yeah.
And then you'd eat out a lot, like quite a bit. I wouldn't say a lot, but like you'd eat out like every like I think once a week usually. You'd like eat out and then
I hated having a fucking 7 p.m. lab time, dude. It was awful.
it was just because like you don't want to do anything at like 8 p.m.
No, I'm not doing anything that fucking late. It's awful.
So you just pick up a sandwich from Jimmy John's, or like you pick up some, or eat DoorDash. Because this is one thing is like I got like a DoorDash premium account because they offered me a deal on it, And like one of the things you can do is share your DoorDash premium with somebody. And so I shared it with Nate and he used it like I think a grand total of 3 times, maybe a little more.
I've used it more than that.
I don't know. I feel like you don't use it a lot, but like you definitely don't use DoorDash as much as I do. I fucking
I don't know how much you use it.
I'm not admitting that in this video anyway. I won't use it as much once I live like out in the apartment, because a big part of why I use it so much is just because like it's harder for me to like maintain. It's harder for me to keep track of what I eat when it's like stuff that I don't choose to eat. If that makes sense. So it's like I could still eat like McDonald's every day, but as long as that's like the only thing. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not eating McDonald's every day. I want to make that very clear, but you know what I mean? I can eat McDonald's like once a week and be fine as long as I'm like balancing my calories and like actually getting the vitamins I need. Because like another thing to consider is I really most times only eat like 2 main meals a day. And that's it. I don't really do the lunch thing. I more just like consume like an earlier meal and then a dinner. And even then Nate knows I'm insane with dinner because I'll be like, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Maybe I should start dinner now. And he's like, dude, I would have eaten dinner like 2 hours ago. Because what was it when I was over and then I was going to make the curry and then we started watching and you were like, or it wasn't curry, it was butter chicken. Same difference, really. And we were sitting there and you're like, hey, are you going to make that chicken? I'm like, what do you mean? And you're like, it's almost 9 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I guess it is getting pretty late. And then it took me a while even after that because like I had never cooked raw chicken before. But it's pretty good. I remember I made so much fucking rice though. Made like
Yeah.
so much rice. Like I needed to make maybe half as much of the rice.
The rice is still gonna be here, man, if you want to use it, you know?
Oh, I thought you meant the like
Like,
rice you put in the fridge, like the
no,
leftovers. The like box
No,
of
that's the
instant
guy's
rice
bag
is
over
still
here.
fine.
Yeah.
It's frozen in time, dude. It never goes bad. Might be weevils in it. You know,
I mean, it's been sitting on top of the fucking cabinet for all this time. So.
like my Black Adam figure.
Oh, that one's still up there too, yeah.
Yeah, I put this. So I guess I can tell that story too instead of ending the video, but I got this Black Adam figure a while ago, and if you don't know who Black Adam is, I think he's like the antagonist to like Captain Marvel from Shazam. I should mention that because he's called Captain Marvel even though he's not a Marvel character. But he's like Billy Batson's rival or whatever. And I think Black Adam is technically an anti-hero, right? Like he's not like a full-on villain.
It's complicated from my understanding, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about the character.
He's Shazam based. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
And he's played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the live action adaptations of Black Adam. So
which is not all that great of a movie. I want to make that very clear. Not all that great of a movie.
I got this. I mean, not a lot of his movies are great anymore, to be honest.
It's a good point, actually.
He's just kind of boring.
Dwayne Rock Johnson is not all that great.
He never like he has a rule that he can never lose, so he can never play like a compelling character because like he can't lose. Like he's just on this dick riding streak the entire movie. But my dad got me this Black Adam figure because like for a while it'd make a bit where I'd just be talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And so like my dad's like, "Oh, you're a Dwayne The Rock Johnson fan. Here, let me get you this Black Adam figurine." And so I have it and I'm like, I've never opened it. It's still in box because I'm like that even with like other figurines. I don't know. With like Funko Pops, I don't care because they're little pieces of garbage, but Like with this one, I just like I kept it, and then it was in my stuff that I brought over to Nate's house, or I should say our apartment. I keep calling it your house, and it's not a house for one. And it's also like I'm going to live there too. Like I'm on the lease for it already.
Well, thank you at least as it started, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm going to be a tenant there.
Yeah.
But like it was in the stuff that I brought over there, and so I placed it on top of our cabinet above the refrigerator. And now he sits there. It's like the one decoration in Nate's living room kitchen because he's very minimalist, and be honest,
I don't buy decorations.
I don't be honest. Like if I'll be honest, like people don't really have money to furnish anymore. Like literally what we're both gonna do is he's already doing it, but I'm gonna do it too, is he has this like really nice like camping chair. And that's his chair. Like that's the chair
Yeah,
for
if
the
I'm out in my
apartment.
living room, yeah, it's just, I mean, or it's there's a recliner that's like completely fucked.
This cheap ass university
Yeah,
recliner.
mom got it for like $20.
I mean, I mean they know. I don't know. I won't say just in case.
Dude, so the thing is, so much of the furniture that I have in this place now is just fucked because like I have a futon here that like I used for a while, but like it's completely fucked at this point.
I mean, like I've talked to Nate like before about it, but I said like maybe once I get like depending on the financial situation when I move in, like I might consider seeing if I can find like a cheap couch. Like one thing is I mean I guess it'd be kind of late now, but like I know we're gonna like look around, see if anybody's getting rid of furniture. Because like a lot of people get rid of, like it's a college town, so like a lot
I
of
mean,
people get rid of
I think it's gonna
furniture.
be late for that because like most of the dorms.
Like
Right
it's probably late now, but like I don't know. I feel like there might be more opportunities eventually. Then I don't know like how long stuff stays around. Like I don't know. Is there like a Goodwill down there or like a Salvation Army or whatever? Because like
probably, I don't know if there
I
is
don't know if
something.
Goodwill actually sells furniture now that I think about it. Maybe like tables, but I don't know about like couches. Anyway,
There's like Salvation Army, Goodwills, you know.
yeah, we might thrift a little bit.
Could be the overflow thrift store.
Is that the name of a place there?
That's the name of a place, yeah.
I don't know. I think just even like a beanbag chair would be nice at that point, just to get rid of the recliner. Or at least like move it somewhere. I don't know. Would you be like opposed to throwing away the recliner if you could get something that isn't broken?
No, I mean I wouldn't. I mean, to be fair, we might end up throwing out the futon because like that thing is just fucked.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, like the futon kind of is like it's one of those things where we've already talked about a solution to the futon because I've talked about getting an air mattress for if I stay up there before my mattress actually gets there. Because I still have to measure it, but I think my mattress can fit in the back of my car. Otherwise, I might have to do some shit. Like I might have to put it in a mattress bag and like tie it to the top of my car. But we've talked about air mattress for like when I'm there, so that way I don't have to sleep on the chair because that's what I was doing. Was I was sleeping on the chair and then the futon, both of which are not exactly the most comfortable ways to sleep.
no, they're
I
not
don't.
at all.
I'm very much a person who likes to be like all the way stretched out when I'm asleep.
Yeah, that futon is not particularly long, so
Well,
it's
and like the chair, like you can't really all the way stretch out in the
yeah.
chair because you're not laying flat. So
To be fair, even with my bed, like my bed is not long enough for me. Like Like my feet will always be off at least a little bit like that.
My feet like don't dangle technically. It's kind of complicated how that works. It really depends on if I'm like actually laying my head where it's supposed to go on my bed. I don't know. I've talked about getting like a new bed frame as well, which like I think is still the plan, but there's a chance like I might just be sleeping like raw dogging the mattress on the floor for a little while. You know what I mean? I know that's a funny way to put it, but
Well, I mean, my bed frame is just the bedroom I've had in my room since I've been like fucking 10 years old.
dude, you know what I'll do? I'll build a bed frame. I'll just build.
Good luck with that.
It won't even like elevate it off the ground at all. I don't know, because like the thing is that I am partially attached to my bed frame because my bed frame is like one that I actually paid for. So like it's the first bed frame I ever bought, so I'm kind of attached, but it's like a shitty hollow metal. Like it's just one of those metal bed frames. It's not like wood or anything. And it's designed purely like for utilitarian purposes, like so you can slide stuff under it. But like I won't need that at the apartment because like I got a whole room and like a closet bathroom. I just realized that bathroom is literally a water closet. Because like the closet is built into the bathroom. It's not even like a closet. It's basically storage shelves that are in the bathroom.
Just shelves, yeah.
Nate uses it as a closet, and that's what I'm gonna do too. You could have a dresser.
I don't really know what. I mean, you could have like a dresser, but I mean, like otherwise, it's like what else are you really gonna do? Like,
I got boxes in there right now on the shelves.
To be fair, I mean, I have a dresser. It's just like it's a tiny ass dresser that's part of like a nightstand.
Yeah, I'm jealous
like,
of Nate's stuff, but I mean, because Nate's bed frame has like a shelf on it.
Well, it's like a little shelf. I store a lot of shit on there. Like it's
got like a bookshelf compartment in the shelf.
I mean, yeah, I have some of my books on there.
He's got his medicine up there for his blood pressure.
Yeah, like I got a little box that has like my medicine and some other random medications and stuff, and then I got like some books, and I got
He keeps his like Skittles or whatever he's eating at the time up there. I have gone in there. I don't know. It's like
I have a bunch of cheeses on my bed right now. I'm on my bed frame right now.
He keeps all his dirty dishes up there.
Yeah, man, totally. I don't just like bring them out to the sink ever.
The sink that's like 10 steps from your bed.
that's what I do. I forgot to just like put on the sink.
Nate's actually pretty diligent about like doing his laundry and dishes. He's not super slobby.
Well, like once it gets once the sink fills up, it starts to annoy me, and so then I do it. Like
I don't like the smell of a full sink.
It's not even like the smell. I just see it, and it just annoys me, and so I just do it.
Like the smells of, like just the smell of like having like fucking food rotting on a plate, like that's sitting in the sink, is disgusting.
To be fair though, Trey, you know this. I'm a fat ass. I eat all the foods on my plate. I don't just like keep food on.
Yeah, but I mean like sauce or whatever. Do you lick the plate?
I mean, I don't eat that much of sauce, anyways. Like, I mean, it's like.
Nate also does a lot of eating things out of the container, which like,
yeah,
like he gets cottage cheese by like those big ass fucking.
Well, I'd say it's easier that way because you don't have to worry about doing dishes. Like you just have to.
I mean, it is like all you do is you wash the spoon, and even then you can use a disposable spoon. He collects napkins. Like he's got a stack of mismatched napkins.
I do have like a stack of napkins.
Which I'm not going to fault him on, but because that's something I would do. That's something I'm doing right now. Like, I have napkins at my seat from like Subway or wherever the last place I ate was.
I'm just saying, right? When you go to like a restaurant or something, when you go to like a fast food place, they have napkins there. Like just grab some, and if I don't use them, then I'll just keep them.
Dude, and DoorDash, like if you DoorDash, they always give you like 20 napkins. And it's like I'm using like one, if any.
I have a bunch of random like sauce packets as well, just from like restaurants and stuff. I never really use them, but
dude, I remember I still have like the Nether sauce from like the Minecraft movie somewhere.
Eat some honey mustard. I got a decent amount of honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Hello, Zuko here.
I demand some attention over here.
I wonder how this is gonna go over video.
I mean, it definitely like shows up on the audio readout.
Is it fairly loud in the audio readout?
I don't think so. Like, it didn't seem any louder than what you're speaking.
Anyways.
Where's the other one? Yeah, it only goes up to like -42 on the readout, so. But, what else? What were you talking about? Oh, yeah, the napkins. I don't know. I guess just like moving out's gonna be good for me because like it means I can focus. I can put like 100% of my focus into a YouTube day if I'm like not working, which is like something I can't do at my current home. Like at most, I feel like I could put 50% towards it. Otherwise, my parents are like, "What are you doing? Why are you being lazy? Why didn't you take out the trash just right now as I filled it up?" They're not actually like that, but it's like, you know, they'll be like, the garbage is full. Like, it'll be like, okay, I need to go pee real quick, right? So I'll go upstairs and pee. And then it turns into side quests where it's like, hey, we need you to run the dishwasher. Hey, we need you to take out the garbage. Hey, we need you to take out the recycling. And then I forget what I was doing because that's like 30 minutes later. Because it's like I have to put away all the dishes and then put the new, like, dirty dishes in and set the dishwasher. And then, like, take the trash and recycling out and put a new trash bag in. One thing that'll suck is at the apartment, we have to, like, actually walk our trash bag to a dumpster.
Not that far.
It really isn't. Like, I think I have actually been to the dumpster before. Or like pretty close to it. Then like most of the time you could just like grab it on your way out. Like, oh, I'm leaving. Just like grab the garbage.
And I mean, like, I also think it's a thing with like, when especially with you, like you're living with your whole family, so like I think you think like taking out the trash is like a whole thing because like you have to do it so often. Like, I only ever have to take out the trash like maybe once every like 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, 2 people's worth of garbage is like different from like
Yeah, your entire
like
family.
4 fat asses and 1 child. Where we're like eating constantly, so like there's always stuff going into the trash, and we only ever eat off paper plates because we don't like doing the dishes. I know it's very wasteful, but that's just how it works in this household. It's probably not how it's gonna work there, like at the apartment, just because like I don't want to buy paper plates. I'm just gonna assimilate and use Nate's plates.
Do I have paper plates? Actually, I'm gonna have some sneak around. Yeah, you can take my plates. Like, I mean, I have.
He's got a lot of stuff. Like I did like an inventory check to be like, okay, do we have like 2 people's worth of plates? I don't know. Did your parents like give you a bunch of plates when you moved out? Like when you moved into your apartment?
I mean, my parents just have like a shit ton of like random like
Generational
Tupperware
wealth
and like
plates.
shit like that. So like I just took some whenever I left. Like,
Yeah, because like I'm gonna be honest, I don't think my family's giving me shit when I moved when I move out.
because like, the parents did give me like they got me like a furniture set, like not furniture, what the fuck, utensil set.
I'm like, yeah, your furniture set of like a broken futon and a broken chair.
Like
What's the
utensil
thing
set
they
and,
have in
like,
common?
otherwise the plates and stuff like those are just from like shit that my parents had, and, like, because they just have so many fucking plates and bowls and shit that, like, I'm just like, I'll be taking some of this.
Is there like a sporting goods store in town?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm like, if there's not, I can just buy the chair before I move up there. I mean, there's probably like, there's definitely like something at Walmart. I'd probably get like a Coleman chair. Sponsored by
There's a
Coleman.
place where you can get like a.
Not sponsored by. Like, I don't know, maybe like an Ozark Trail chair or something. I don't know if Ozark Trail makes chairs, but. But like, I don't know, I'm very particular about my camping chair because like I want one that's actually gonna fit me and that's gonna be like good quality.
Yeah.
Cause like me and Nate are big guys. Like we're big fucking like 6 feet tall at least guys. Who like I think I weigh more than Nate because like last time I checked I weigh like 350 something pounds. And you know,
I've usually been hovering around like 300.
it's
I
like
think
one
it
of
was
those.
just me for a while there. I think it's for gaining weight though. It was missing for a while, but
But like, you know, we need a good quality chair to support thine ass and because like otherwise like things aren't gonna work out. Not between us, but like with the chair.
but if we don't have good chairs, we're gonna hate each other.
I mean, like I can deal with like I can deal with like an uncomfortable chair as long as it's like a chair. Like I've recorded for hours before like on an old channel just sitting in like a fucking folding chair with like no ass support at all. And like
You know that I have this old ass fucking office chair that I use for my computer.
yeah, I mean like getting an office chair is actually the best thing you can do like as somebody who does YouTube though. Cause like office chairs are actually like designed for like lumbar support and shit. Where like these gaming chairs are designed to look fancy.
A lot of them are like race car like fucking chairs, and just like it's not like
Yeah, like you've seen my chair before, and like I kind of hate this chair. Oh shit, moving the chair down there might be a little difficult. We can come back for the chair. I'm sure my parents would understand. I don't know, they actually haven't been super pushy about like get everything out immediately, and I think it's just because all my stuff is already in a small space. So it's like anything I leave behind, like, you know, it's not gonna be like the biggest deal. The only thing I mentioned is like I mentioned like like I don't know what their opinion on like my desk is and like getting it out. Cause like I said before that I don't want to take my desk with me and that I'm gonna like probably I'm gonna like order a new desk. Specifically for down there and just set it up. I want one without without one of these shitty keyboard trays, because like, does anybody use keyboard trays? Like, they're always like way too low to be comfortable. And they like always break. Like the bearings in them wear out and shit. Then they just fall and like shatter your toes into a million pieces, and then like a bunch of little worms crawl out of your toenail. Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, you got your new desk that you're gonna.
Well, I don't. Did I order a desk? I ordered the.
Was it desk?
I thought I
the
ordered the
shelves?
shelf.
Never mind.
Because I ordered a shelf that I'm gonna see how it is before I order like 3 more.
I don't remember.
Because it's like a warehouse shelf that's like designed to be screwless, and I kind of want to do like a test on it before I'm like, yeah, I'm committing to buying like 3 of these. Even though I bought it on Temu, so it cost me like 5 cents, but cost me like fucking less than a McDonald's meal.
Just like 2 Chinese children.
Is that less than a McDonald's meal? I think that
I don't know.
here in China, you give children 4 McDonald's meal. Anyway. Anyways, I don't have anything else left to say. Do you have anything else? Any comments?
Nope.
Any snickles? Any shekels?
Any shekels?
But yeah, it's been nice doing the 20 or 25 years. It's not been that long. Like a quarter
Doesn't do it
century,
YouTube
baby.
60 years.
Quarter century, baby. But it's been nice, doing this for 5 years. Like, I want to say technically my 5-year anniversary was like a couple months ago in October. Like, if you go by the channel creation date. But like I said, this is from the first ever upload date on this channel. So, 5 years of the channel. It's been nice. Hoping for more. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the content. Now go watch the content.
And remember, guys,